Yeah, the $15 an hour is a very big issue, especially with the part-timers. When I started at UPS back in 1994, I was making $8 an hour. I had a second job, security guard, and I made a pretty decent living. I didn't have to worry about too much. I always had money to, help pay the rent, buy some groceries, and every once in a while I can go see a movie. But today, when we're still discussing the issue of $15 an hour, I think it's absolutely crazy. Sure, the union has been pushing the agenda, but they haven't pushed it hard enough. And quite frankly, not all of them have been on the same page for it. Our group, 804 Fights Back, wholeheartedly believes in putting the full backing of the union behind the politicians and building a coalition, meaning that you have to get all the unions together, including work centers, which is something that they haven't explored. Because, to be honest with you, you have a lot of other individuals that aren't union that are still looking for the same rights that individuals enjoy in the union. You build a true coalition, then you go after the politicians to force the issue. That's how you get real power, through unity and within the union itself and building a coalition. Not by just sending out some petitions and some signatures. You have to show real force with the politicians in order to force this issue. But going back to the part-timers, it hurts when I look at someone's paycheck that's required to go out there and work as hard as me, and quite frankly, putting up a little bit more discipline than what the ordinary, let's say, full-time driver or clerk position for $130 a week. That's absolutely crazy. I don't understand why a person would even think about filling an application for this company. They're going to go straight over to a McDonald's or a Wendy's or the restaurant industry and with a lot less stress and go ahead and make the $15, which I would not fault them for. But in the meantime, for those that are here, they obviously need the money, and unfortunately, they're in situations where some of them, I heard, are actually living in shelters. Some of them are on welfare, and they're only making $130 a week. That they have enough money for a bag of groceries and train fare. I hate to say it, that almost equates to slavery, and then to have to come into this environment that exists today within UPS and have to put up with the harassment on top of just trying to scratch out a living. I think that is absolutely crazy, and that is something that I'm going to fight against. I'm going to fight for the individual, and that is something I definitely do believe.